We're all used to this by now, or you should be if you've been paying attention to the landscape of college football. The transfer portal giveth, the transfer portal taketh. Matter of fact, I said this in my last video. There's always a reaction to something that you do. Now, maybe Miami brings these guys in and we don't lose anybody. Or maybe a couple guys hit the portal. That would not surprise me. I believe it was stated that there's one more transfer portal window before the first game of the year, which tells me that, hey, you bring in players. Now, I got to admit, what we're going to talk about today came sooner than I thought, but yesterday Miami lost 4 players to the transfer portal. Chris Washington, Jonathan Dennis, Savion Riley, Demetrius Freeney all decided to enter the transfer portal. And when you look at these guys I just named, none of them made a huge impact on the field. We'll appreciate them coming to Miami, and we wish them all the best because none of them really caused any problems or said anything bad about Miami or did anything like that. All good young men, and we wish them nothing but the best. But the bottom line is that is the way that college football is nowadays. And we gotta get with it or you're gonna get lost, right? I spoke about this a couple videos in the back. There used to be a time when a player would transfer, and that would be a red flag. We would want to know why they transferred, look into what's the reasoning, and was the coaches not developing? And no, these players just realize that they have the freedom to leave, and they're not staying at a college for 4 years to play for 1 year. They're going to want to get playing time right away. And you look at a guy like Savion Riley, who came in, many people thought that he would at least get playing time, but then quickly we start to see different safeties emerge. We bring in other safeties. Zaquan Patterson has been a name that's been talked about a lot over the spring. And he was only here for a couple months. And that is what college football is beginning. I'm seeing this at a lot of different colleges. Players will go for 2 or 3 months, and if it's not going how they want it to go, they're going to dip out. Or if they don't see them playing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just letting people know that is the name of the game. So if you look at some of my past videos, I've been running this channel, I believe, going on 5 or 6 years, something like that. When a player transferred, it would be big deal. It would be major news. It would be stop the press. But no, it's not that anymore. It's going to be turnover and turnover. You know what? I expect Miami to go into the transfer portal and get more players. They're not going to stop because they got Damian Martinez, because they got Hill, because they got Brown. No. They're still going to be working. And you know what else? They're going to lose more players. We're going to lose more players. This is how it is nowadays. Those 4 guys I named, they didn't play any games for Miami. So it is what it is. We wish them the best. I'm only going to come up here and be upset and be mad if it's a player with serious production that decided to leave, right? That's just the bottom line because players are leaving left and right, and it's going to continue for all of the colleges. And it's really just more pressure on Mario Cristobal because there's going to be more turnovers. There's going to be more faces. So, Mario Cristobal, your job's a little tougher because you got to connect with new faces quickly, talk to this person, talk to that person, the coaching staff, the position coaches. Everybody has to move in one because we got new faces coming in, new faces coming out. So, hey, that's what they pay you the big bucks for. It's a crazy landscape in college football right now. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. How do you guys see this situation? Like, are you happy with how things are going? You know, I've seen some of you guys in my last video talk about you're not happy that we are two of our best players are 2 players that are coming from different schools, Washington and Oregon State. You're not happy that it's all this turnover. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. In my eyes, this is the way the game is being played. You better adapt to it or you're going to get lost. Peace.